have this deep desire to play with cottage living for some reason, and so I want to build a farmhouse to set everything up. I can't be alone in this, but I get these random bursts of inspiration sometimes for sim saves that I want to play, and for some reason I woke up this morning with a deep desire to play with cottage living. I don't know, I just want to have a cow and some chickens or something, and if I'm gonna play cottage living, I'm gonna need a house to play cottage living in. So in this video, we're gonna try and build a kind of small, cozy farmhouse for my sim. The timing of this actually works out really well because on Saturday, we're gonna be doing a fundraiser for Feeding America on my Twitch channel. So I'm thinking we'll probably play in this house then. I'll link my Twitch stream down below in case you want to check that out, but I'll be live at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I had previously said 4 p.m. in my video the other day, but I changed my mind and I'm gonna go live earlier. So I kind of lied to you. I'm just gonna do a longer stream instead, basically, so I'm going live a little bit sooner. But I'm gonna have Sims Pack giveaways, we're gonna play the game, obviously, and we're also gonna be raising money for charity. This is also maybe a good time to remind you that food banks really, really desperately need our help right now. And you really don't have to donate to our fundraiser on Saturday. In fact, I would almost rather you donate instead to a food bank that is local to you. I did that too. I donated $2,500 to Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida, and I'm gonna donate again to Feeding America during our fundraiser. But monetary donations to food banks go a really long way because they've got greater purchasing power than we do. They can often get things in bulk and at super big discounts, and they can use the money to buy fresh produce and dairy and meat and things that they don't really get donated very often, especially right now with the holidays coming up and like everything going on in the country. People in your local community need this stuff more than ever. So that is my little speech. I'll stop yapping now and we can start building. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna cheat the weather a little bit more because I don't like the clouds up here. And I might regret this, but I kind of want it to be a starter home just for my own gameplay. I don't really want to cheat for money too much with this sim, but if it ends up being really ugly, I might cheat to give myself just a little bit of extra money. So I'm gonna put down all the things that we absolutely need, like the shed. I want a chicken coop. I'll just leave those off to the side for now. I think the main building itself is probably gonna be really small, and I'll mostly focus on the exterior in this video, because when I'm playing, I can always add like a second floor to the house or whatever, but it's a lot harder to add in more farm space, like once you've already got the place laid out. Okay, here's kind of what I'm thinking for the roof line. We can have a little front door right here, a couple windows next to it. I might make this part a bit lower too. And maybe I'll put a chimney. This is like a custom, I probably shouldn't be building all that. I don't know, extra single tile inside of the house might help us. Maybe in the back, it could come out a little bit more too, I don't know. How would this floor plan be? Would we have like, might wanna make it bigger. Maybe the bedroom could be like right here. Depending on how the window goes, we could have the bathroom right here. This could be the kitchen. We have a small living room. That's fine. That is totally good to me. All right, let's get a couple pieces together. I'm gonna try something a little bit weird here because I kind of want to have the area above the front door be a little bit bigger. So I'm trying this so that the roof line doesn't go across the middle there like that. So we'll see. It might not actually end up working out, but I do like the idea of that. I also love the idea of one of these things in there. But this is 200 simoleons for something that's like kind of unnecessary. But isn't that so nice though? How much is this door? No, I like this one better. I wonder if we could do these on either side of it. Should we try to have the little green accent? I actually kind of like the little bits of green. I don't normally use that swatch. We can get a little green window in our bedroom too. Maybe we do this small window on this side of the fireplace. Another small window for the kitchen. And then maybe one of these bigger windows in our bedroom. Okay, I don't really super love how this is looking right now. I wonder if we can make it even bigger. Hey, this is kind of weird, this roof situation. No, don't do that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. In my mind, I had kind of pictured that we could have the farm in front of the house, but I don't know if that's weird or not. I just don't think we're gonna have a back door, so I kind of thought we could put all of the crops up here instead. There could be at least 6 of them right there. Oh, do you think it would be really weird if we had all of them like directly in front of the house instead of there being like a true walkway? That isn't really what I was initially thinking, but it might be kind of fun. I don't know. Also, if we look in the debug of this pack, is there a debug fence? I also just typed them in the wrong order. Is that okay? Does it still work? It does still work. Okay, there's like this little stone fence in debug. Oh, I forgot that it's rounded. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever used the round version of that. Do you want to try it? Hey, so does it need to have like a pillar in between? Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was gonna complain about it not working, but that was actually more of just like a me problem, the reason it wasn't working. Okay, well here's the thing, because this is all like really fun and cool and it looks really nice, right? But technically, if we do it like this, I think the chickens can escape, because can't they run straight through all this stuff? And also, even if they can't run straight through it, it's just open, because I can't afford a fence gate. Well, let me see about scooting the house over just a little bit more, because maybe we could have it be like this. Could just just go there because then the thing goes up to the edge. That's kind of cute, right? And then imagine if we had loads of pretty little plants and things. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should, hold on. Maybe I should have got like a rounded one instead. That's probably too small. That one's too big. Oh no, there is no in between. This means the house has to be way further over. Unless, well, hold on, actually. There is also potential for it to be there and then we just let that go into the house a little bit. If I scoot the house over, it's fine like that. Maybe we could have a back door. This is even more money, but maybe we could have a little back door over here because then if we wanted to put some more of the garden stuff in the way back, we could. Or they could at least access, I don't know. It's probably unnecessary. I probably didn't need to spend that money. Shall we start trying to put some trees in? That one's way too big. This one's a little bit smaller, but that's gonna clip into the house, won't it? That barely clips into the house. We could probably use that. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just putting some trees around because I want to see more greenery on the lot. Do you think I could have another one of these little curved fence thingies? I have never in my life used these curved fences, by the way. This is my first time and now look at me. Oh, do you not want to place there? Come here, little guy. You can place. Okay, this is kind of annoying me how this ended, but possibly if we have some bushes or something back there, you won't really notice that part. But I think it turned out cute. Like, I think it was worth it for us to curve them like that, right? I want to have some kind of larger tree. Maybe it ends up being this one again. I kind of want to put one of those back there somehow. Or maybe like more in the middle of it and we can get some bushes around there. Okay, let's start layering in some more of these larger bushes now. I wonder if I could do this limited pack. I probably should, but I am making this for me, so will I? I don't know. I wonder actually if we could put some of these things over here instead. I feel like it might be better to have all the crops on the other side. Although we don't want them to get too close to this. That's like as far over as they can go. Never mind. I won't do them like that. I am gonna rearrange them later on though, because I'm not sure how I want this to be. I just feel like we need to have at least a couple bushes over here. Probably some in the way back as well. Oh no. I kind of want a horse. That's bad. I shouldn't do that, should I? But wouldn't that be fun if we had like an actual stable too? I actually don't even know if that's physically possible to do with the amount of money that we have. We need to get some prairie grass. We wouldn't be able to fit in like a horse jump anywhere. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I could try to be more reasonable and have like, I don't know, one thing at a time. I am gonna use some horse ranch landscaping though, because I think that this debug bush is really good for our purposes. I like how that looks to help fill in some more greenery. And then we can put loads of pretty flowers on top of this, you know? More over here. Oh, I guess this part can be like all the way down the whole side of the lot. That might be nice. Might also be good to have a little bit more back in that area too. And then some more by this front entrance that I left for us. See, that's good because it leaves me like a little space that I can tuck away the chicken coop. Okay, so we'll split it up kind of like this. Hopefully there's enough room for my crops because that was supposed to be like a main point of this build. Okay, let's try and get all of our little planters back in then. Okay, these are like a little bit close to the front door, which is kind of unfortunate, but that looks cool. And we could probably have a few more just over here. That's not too close to this guy. Or maybe, wait, maybe, could we do these like this? Little lines of 2 or lines of 3 even? Am I gonna be able to manage all of this if I have to take care of all those crops? That's not too close. It's overlapping a little bit with the cows, but it's not too bad. You'd be surprised what you can overlap. And if the cow steps on my crops, then so be it. If the cow wants to step on my stuff, the cow can step on my stuff. I don't mind. We could also just have like a big section of 2, but I don't know. I was thinking I would have the pathway, and it probably won't be this path. I just want to be able to see it and see if it fits. But I was thinking I would have the path go like that. So you can get past there just fine. But maybe things would be better if we did it smaller. Yeah, let's do it smaller. Okay, let's go back into debug. All this, by the way, haven't done a single bit of furniture inside. But I told you I was more excited for the outside than the inside. So it shouldn't be that much of a shock. I did try to warn you about this. Okay, I'm gonna use these like really dark flowers first. Gonna get a few of those around. Maybe a couple more in the back too. And then I might size up these yellow ones. I really like how that looks with it really big. So I might let myself have a bunch of those. I may need to get another bush too. But see, these things sized up take up a lot of room. And that is what I need out of them. I need space fillers. We can use a few of them small too. Maybe we'll put another bush back here. Even if that one gets to be pretty small and we put it kind of like behind everything. Oh, there's open space back there. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll put something taller there. Then I was gonna try to use this. I think this is my favorite plant in the entire game. I just think it's so beautiful. I just love how everything in cottage living, it just looks like such pretty wildflowers everywhere. I'm gonna need to have one more thing right there probably. Oh, but I refuse to pay money for landscaping though. I'm gonna try really hard to not spend anything. Is that all of it? Oh no, I was gonna put one more right there. That should be good. Maybe even 2 of them. Because I need something else right here. Yeah, a couple of the spaces need one more thing. I never really use these. The lavender. Maybe we could put a little bit of that around. Can I put that instead of this? Or maybe put one of these smaller in there? That looks good. Yeah, some big bits of lavender right here. Maybe a small one by this front section. Another small one there. Wow, I did not leave a lot of room. Let's put another one right here. And maybe one more of them just there. Okay, so that would be all of the landscaping in the front. We have a couple more bits that need added onto in the back. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I guess we probably want this to stay green then. I don't know what color, maybe this color for the shed. And if there's any other random little bits of debug items, I know debug has a couple cute things like this lantern. It'd be fun to have that and not have to pay for it. So we could put that. This thing kind of belongs on a wall, of which I don't really have one. Oh, but maybe it could go over there. There's one of these in build mode too, like regular build mode, but I'm gonna use the debug one so I don't have to pay for it. Same as like these little guys. There's a gnome and like I think this little potted plant in regular debug too, but isn't it so much more fun to have a free one? Oh, I forgot I usually use these in the, well, I'm not gonna use it now because I've got enough stuff already, but I do normally put those bushes down. Okay, I'm looking in Horse Ranch again because I think I remember Horse Ranch having a little hay bale. Yeah, okay. There is a regular hay bale. I think it's actually a seat that's from Cottage Living, but it costs 100 simoleons each. So like this little stack of 3 would be 300 simoleons. That simply won't do. I don't have 300 simoleons to spend on hay. So instead, I'm gonna use the little debug ones and I'll put some free hay down. I think it looks nice. I think it helps to add to the farm vibes of everything. We could probably have some by the front door too. And then maybe just a couple more over in this way. I probably don't need to be stacking them all up with 3, but I think it looks better when you have 3 because it kind of hides if there's any clipping in it. Maybe one last little section of hay can go back here. Okay, hay bales, plenty of space for our animals. Let me paint the outside of the house. I was kind of picturing myself just using this plain stone swatch, and then I was probably gonna do brick on the chimney. Should it be lighter? No, let's just leave it the default color. I think the default color is cute. Oh no. And we have some plants clipping in here, which I don't, oh, actually there's gonna be kitchen counters right here. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I was gonna try to fix it, but if we're gonna cover it, then whatever. I guess I'll use these green doors. They're so bright. The tiniest little bit of clipping. I think it's from this. Yeah, just scoot it over a bit. Okay, let's start with kitchen counters. Can't tell if I want to use this green or not because it's pretty bright, but maybe we could do the yellow as the kitchen counter instead of the green. Oh, I would love to use these nice appliances, but those are also pretty expensive. I don't know if we can afford them. In an ideal world, oh, why won't you place here? I can never remember what it is that causes that. Like, how do you get the piece? Why does it place there, but not here where I want it to be? Oh, I just tried to cheat it. Of course, the lighting is weird on it now. I would love to have that though, because isn't that cute? Got a little yellow sink for us. How much was that? 150? That's fine. Cottage living floors throughout the place. Well, if we can afford it, I would love to use the cottage living bed. I sort of figured it was a lost cause, but if that could happen, that would be really nice. There are cottage living fireplaces too. I'm not sure if that will like super work for us, but we could maybe have that. There's even a cottage living sofa, but that's probably too far. I know that garden to table pack oh, you don't slot to the counter? Okay, weird. But the garden to table pack has a couple bits of clutter that are kind of cheap, and it's like eggs and vegetable decor, so I might put a couple of those on the counter. I'm not sure how to best do this. Maybe it's nicer to have a plant and the eggs go next to the plant. This thing has really weird shadows though. Okay, so they'd have to cook on this corner counter. That's fine. Does the rug match at all? I don't think I like it for this. I want something that's a little bit more colorful if possible. This is the one from Cottage Living, but I'm not sure. I feel like nothing has a neon enough green. I feel like nothing is green enough for it to work. Oh, what about, this is just like a Seasons rug that does have the exact right colors though. I'm trying to decide if I think it's weird or not. not. We also have like some kind of cute little leather sofa things. I think this leather sofa could be good if there was a different rug that was like a little bit more actual cottagey and less like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, less like cutesy cottagey, I guess. And that probably doesn't even make sense. I think I'll try this little coffee table though. And then I would love to have a dining table if we could pull it off. Everything's very pink, yellow, and green now. Oh, wait a minute. That green and yellow, that might be the missing link. Okay, and this is really tight. I mean, like, this is really tight, right? This kind of sucks, but you can still get through it. We can also afford a thermostat to put right there, possibly. I would love for this to be over a little bit more, but now it's like not in line with the fireplace completely. I don't know if that's weird. It's also really, really tight by the front door, which is maybe weird too, but they should still be able to get through. Sims are like surprisingly good at that kind of thing, I've noticed. That is really tight, but they should also be able to get through that. You're gonna have to really trust me on that one, but they're, again, surprisingly good at this kind of thing. Maybe I could have a TV. Ooh, I actually really like how that looks right there with the cauliflower and stuff. We could try that. I'm putting like way more decor inside of this house than I probably should be. This is dangerous. The bookshelves from Cottage Living are really cheap. These are only 10 simoleons, so we could definitely have those. And we have a lot of open space in the middle of the house, which is making me feel weird, but maybe that's okay. I'm kind of trying to convince myself that that's a good thing because it means we've got room to grow and like add more stuff to the house if we get there eventually. Ugh, my game is lagging. I'm gonna save. I don't think I've ever been able to have decor like this inside of a starter home bathroom. This is so fun. Okay, I'll just finish the bathroom like that then. Does this thing even okay, that's the same color. We'll put this dresser thing too. It's only $4.25, so it's not even that expensive. And then we can also afford to have a desk. I'm gonna get a desk and a computer for these Sims. I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever seen this desk in my life. This is from the Star Wars pack. I'm obviously not gonna use it, but I just saw that and I was like, what is that? Okay, admittedly, I don't like super love the look of this desk. I don't think that's the cutest thing in the world, but I think I'm gonna try it just because it's small and it fits in here. Oh, let's use the cheapest computer though. 800 simoleons. Ugh. Okay, what else do we have from Cottage Living that we could try? Oh, we could get nicer lights if we wanted. Just a couple of them. And maybe we could have a dog or a cat or something. Oh, there's nowhere to put this. There's nowhere to put a food bowl that's inside of the kitchen at all. Can the cats, wait, if I put it up here, can the cat eat it? I'd have to find a place to put a litter box. But you'd be surprised because the cats can eat off the counter, so they might be able to eat off the table. If it slots there, I think it'll work. I just don't know if we can fit other stuff for the cat. That's my main concern. I mean, we could have a litter box just in our bedroom. It's not as cute though. Everything's like so cute in this house. And then having a litter box just in the middle of the room is less cute. To be honest, I probably will have a cat when I play in this house, so I'll probably end up having to add that stuff in, but I just don't really want it now. Oh, this is like a beautiful, let's do that lamp. That's cats and dogs. It isn't even that expensive. We can size up this art because it's only $150 from Cottage Living. We put a cork board too, because then we could try to have our sim find some pen pals. I also just got this mod from Ravishing where I can turn photos into like a calendar for the wall or a Polaroid to hang on one of the cork boards. So I can use some of that stuff too, which will be fun. Let me change all of the lighting in the house to be a bit more yellow. Oh, too bright. Oh, well, maybe we could leave it like that. That's not that bad. Never mind. Sorry, it's fine. I'm gonna put this yellow gingham wallpaper on the wall. Oh no, maybe I'll actually do the blue gingham wallpaper in here because that'll match the bed better and it brings in another color. No, I like the yellow better. Sorry, I just lied. And what about this one? That's kind of expensive, but it's nice and it looks pretty. We could always have a little brick accent behind the kitchen. Maybe I could be really brave and give us a fire alarm and even one of these things outside. You know me, I never do that. No, 750 is not starter home vibes. Never mind. We have 3,800 simoleons left. Now I'm trying to think, what else do I want to put in? I know we can get a little bitty baby chimney piece to put up here. That'll look good. We don't really have any outdoor lights anywhere, so I'm realizing this part in the back looks pretty bad. So I'm gonna try and get a tree or something to cover it because there's some little ones. Like this one's just really small and it has flowers on it. We could put that in because then it hides that the window is off center. So I might use that right there. Oh, I might randomly put this little stump with the mushrooms in the back too, just for fun. I'm trying to decide if I want to spend any extra money on more gameplay stuff. Like, do I want to put a flower arranging table or anything like that back here? Because we're probably gonna have a lot of flowers. We could just put that way in the corner and my sim can come like work back here. That makes this door that we have from the bedroom useful, I guess. I'm putting a few random planter boxes back here. I might do these in a couple random colors too. And then I might get a hose, because then we can have some regular plants. And well, the hose is a lot of money. Is that worth it? It is to me. The hose is worth it to me. And then we have enough money left over to buy chickens and to buy a cow without having to do anything first. This is a starter home that costs $16,973. Let's get some pathways together. Okay, I'm getting just like a little bit of a decorative path going right here. I need to find a better spot for our mailbox too. Maybe I'll just put the mailbox like off to the side right there, and we can have our mail delivered there. And then the last thing we have to do is get some terrain paint. This is gonna make a huge difference, I think, in blending everything together. Okay, I put dirt everywhere. I might get a little bit more underneath this house, barn, shed, whatever, because it looks nicer to blend that in. And then I think the build's done. This was really fun for me, so hopefully you enjoyed it too. I'm gonna call it maybe Starter Farmhouse? 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I'm kind of scared about how many packs it's gonna have, but I'll upload it and we'll find out. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, 1 page. It has 1 page of packs. I didn't make the sim or anything yet for when I do the Let's Play thing on Saturday, but I'm looking forward to playing in this house. If you're gonna be around on Saturday, I'll be live from like 2 p.m. Eastern time, probably until like 7 p.m. Eastern time, so I'll be here for a while, there for a while. It's on Twitch, not YouTube. I'll be there for a while. So thank you in advance to anybody who tunes in. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Only problem is the house is really small, so if I have any kids or anything, then we're gonna be in trouble. But I guess I could always add a 2nd floor pretty easily, and we can expand up instead, because you can't really expand outward. There's not a lot of room left on the lot.